All right, we are going to be observing cognitive development. Piaget believed that children develop through assimilation and accommodation. Assimilation occurs when children interpret new data within what they already know. Accommodation occurs when they modify their current knowledge with new information. Piaget believed that as children mature, their cognitive development goes through 4 stages, with each one building on the previous. This is Morgan. How old are you, Morgan?
I'm 9 years old.
You're 9. What grade are you in?
I'm in 3rd grade.
In 3rd grade. The first activity that we're going to do has to do with conservation of liquid. So we've got 2 glasses with water in it. Now, do they look like they have the same amount of water?
They do.
They do. Alright, what if we took the water in this glass and poured it into this bowl?
If you had the same glass, if you had this glass and put it next to this glass,
Okay.
it would be the same. But since you pour it in this bowl, it is the same, but the bowl's wider, so it don't look the same.
Okay, very good. Now, the next activity that we're going to do has to do with conservation of numbers. So, we're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pennies. Put those all in one row for me. Put them in a straight row. Okay. Now, we're going to take these 6 pennies and put them in a straight row right beside those. Okay, so these are equal rows of pennies. They have the same amount in each one, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what if I did this? Are they still equal, or is one bigger than the other?
They're still equal because it's still 6 pennies in each row.
That's right. Very good. Okay. All right, the next activity has to do with class inclusion. We have wooden beads. Let's set those up like this right here. Alright, so how many? Alright, let me put this one up here.
They look like coconuts.
We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 wooden beads. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 are brown. Are there more brown beads or more wooden beads?
Wooden.
Why are there more wooden beads?
Because they're all wooden.
Very good. Now, for the next activity, we're going to observe logic. Alright. Alright, this is the first rule. If you put fire on wood, it burns. Okay. Now for this rule, we have a question. Mike puts a wooden stick in a fire. What happens to the stick?
It will burn and make the fire bigger because the wood, it's just like putting fire on wood.
Okay. Now, here's a new rule. If you put water on wood, it burns. Christine put a wooden stick in a bucket of water. What happens to the stick?
I don't know if this is true or not.
What do you think happens to the stick?
It's gonna get wet because how can water make a stick burn?
Very good. So, from these observations, I conclude that Morgan is in the concrete operational stage of development because she understands the conservation of liquid, she understands the conservation of numbers, and she understands class inclusion. She has not yet made it to the formal operational stage.